Oh gosh. I hope this goes right. Bum. See, what do I want to say? I want to tell you about something that happened a few nights ago. I went to uh, I went to a certain restaurant with some friends of mine, and the name of the restaurant is not important. The name of the restaurant is it's a very fancy restaurant. It's kind of, I guess, a chain. It Well, the name of the restaurant is not important. What is important is it's the kind of place where you expect to have barbecue ribs done right. And I like to have my barbecue ribs done right. Well, I'm there with these friends of mine, and I'm looking at the menu. I'm thinking I'm going to get a steak, and I seen that they had barbecue ribs. Uh, the waitress is asking me what I wanted. I looked up, well, hey, you have barbecue ribs. How do you prepare them? How do you prepare the ribs? Well, the first thing she said is, well, we dry rub them, which is a good thing. We dry rub the ribs. Then she goes, then we cut them open. We use liquid smoke. Liquid smoke. I told her right then and there that liquid smoke is a major turnoff. I almost slapped her. You don't put you don't put liquid smoke on in. No, you just don't do it. It's against the law in some states. And in some countries, putting liquid smoke in any kind of meat whatsoever could get you the death penalty. Man, I cannot believe. Hold on, let me get this up here. I have this written down so I could do this while going all the through the video. Um, and I did it again. It really ticks me off. You take the barbecue ribs and you slow smoke them. Slow smoke barbecue ribs in hickory smoke. It's very simple. You don't oh, and you don't slather barbecue sauce on them. That don't help the case none. That does not help at all. That's worse. That's almost, in some cases, that's almost worse than liquid smoke. Yeah, some restaurants go out on a limb and make their own barbecue sauce. This much I will. There is nothing wrong with that. Homemade barbecue sauce with the right spices. If you serve it on the side of the ribs after you slow smoke them in hickory smoke or whatever other wood. Let's say you use cherry smoke. I don't think there's anybody that does use cherry smoke, but if you use cherry smoke, it whatever kind of wood you use. If you use cherry wood, hickory is probably the most popular. I've heard of people using pine. Ugh. Um, but what was I saying? Oh, the barbecue sauce. If you make your own barbecue, that's okay. Serve it on the side. I much prefer my ribs to be able. They got to be so good they're falling off the bone. That's the good part. And you got to be able to. You got to be so good that you got to be able to want to eat the bone. You don't eat the bone, but you'll be like dreaming about like 4 months. Let me give you a good example of perfect ribs. Hickory Log Rib Restaurant in Dexter, Missouri. Perfect ribs. These things you dream about for years after you have one. It it's just uh, I was just really disappointed in this place. And I did not get the ribs. I got a steak, which was a disappointment. Yeah, it was a disappointment in itself. I was very sad. I will never go to this restaurant again. Never ever again. I was highly disappointed. Their service sucked. Their food sucked. It it's all this shiny stuff around it. It's like you go to that restaurant. It's like gift wrapping a turd. Just don't. If you want to go, if you want to go to this restaurant, feel free. If you see me out somewhere and you want to ask me what, go ahead. I'll tell you who it was. If you want to go, please be my guest. Make your own decision. Me personally, I will never, ever touch ribs or any other food again. Eat there ever again. My taste buds feel like they was. My taste buds feel like they was. Hmm. There's just nothing I could compare it to. It's so horrible. I want to say it feels like my taste buds was sodomized. I hope you enjoy if you do go to it. Thanks. See ya.